right now, what I'm going to do is talk to you about the 5 steps to scaling your PT business and taking back your freedom. Freedom is all about time and money to do the things that you want to do, whether that's treating your patients, spending time with your family, training for the CrossFit games, I don't know, making Instagram reels, spending your time in your 5%. That's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to give you the 5 steps, and you're probably not going to believe number 4. And here's something real quick. If you have a friend or someone that needs to see this, share this with them. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe, click the notification bell, and I want you to comment below with any aha moments or insights or takeaways, because if you share it below, you're going to trigger that aha in someone else's mind, and it's going to be helpful, but it's also going to help more people see this as well. So that's what I want you to do. So the 5 steps to scaling your PT business and taking back your freedom. Well, here's the problem. Let me start with the problem. You built a job. Okay, Aaron, but you know what? I'm no longer working for someone else. I'm making more than $75 a visit. You know, hopefully you're charging more than $75 a visit. I'm making more than $45 an hour, and you're busy. So maybe you're one of those people that enrolled in the Cash PT Blueprint, or maybe you listen to the podcast, you watch some of my videos, you got the checklist, even my book. Maybe you've been in the mastermind and you feel like I've got this. This is good enough. You know, I'm making 6 figures, maybe multiple 6 figures. And shoot, you could even have a 7-figure business, but you're seeing all the patients. Here's one problem I've experienced a lot on phone calls with people who actually didn't qualify for our mastermind because they couldn't get out of their own way, is the statement of, well, I'm so busy. Everyone wants to see me. I charge more. We charge less for the other PTs, but these other PTs just can't fill their schedule. You know what? I'm sorry to tell you this, but as the business owner, it's your job to fill their schedule or incentivize them. But if you're seeing all the patients and the PTs that are working for you are not, then there's a problem. You need to be shifting your patient load to them so you can work on growing your business and get your time back because you're too busy. Maybe you don't employ other PTs and you're seeing 30, 40 people a week. Maybe you're struggling to pay rent. Maybe you're still struggling to afford the coaching that you think you want, but you think you don't need. Or, you know, you afford to go on vacation. You got to take a week off at Thanksgiving and struggle to pay and buy Christmas gifts for everybody. And then when no one wants to come in between Christmas and New Year's anyways, so basically November is a 3-week month, December is a 2-week month. Or you could never justify going out of town midweek to a physical therapy conference or even join us at the Platinum Mastermind because it's on Tuesdays and Thursdays because you got to take 2 days off of work, really 3. Okay, if you're struggling to figure that out, this video is for you, because if you start a cash practice and it's just you have a job, and that job is going to be better than the other option, better than working in a mill. So congratulations. And I want you to know there's something next, because if you're not growing, you're dying. And if you're happy with where you are, you're going to lose to inflation. And you can only work so much in a week. Like I could only do 26 bodywork sessions, and I was like smoked. I was like, I can't do this. The number one thing that you have to do in order to scale, to get your freedom back, is to build a proven offer. And you may already have it. You may think that, you know what, people come in and they want physical therapy from me and they're willing to pay $150 an hour. Maybe they're even willing to pay $225. But is it really proven? Are you just taking orders? Are you actually selling people? Are you getting objections and conquering them? And then after you handle the objections a couple times, you're able to then enroll people in your plan of care and even get your employees to do it, and you don't? That's a proven offer. Because what this is going to do, the whole goal with this is you want your business to keep running whether you're there or not. One of our mastermind members, Kyle Womack, just did like the first test of this, where he's taking his business in Oklahoma City and he's building it up and scaling it and moving back to Hawaii. And he just took 2 weeks off, and the thing still ran and it still made money. We've done this dozens of times. One of the first steps is to take more than a week off, take 2 weeks off, And then the next step is really can you go out of town for 4 weeks and have it still run, still make money, and you show back up? Okay, if you really want time freedom, financial freedom, freedom for your patients, freedom for your family, you need to be able to build a business that runs without you. And what that means is you have to transition from owning a job to running a business. And they're two very different things. And no one taught you how to build a job in PT school. They sure as shit didn't tell you or teach you how to run a business in PT school. So number one thing you have to have is a proven offer. And this could be an offer for physical therapy, but my recommendation is you build an offer to solve people's problems. You build an offer to solve people's problems. This is exactly what we teach in Ethical Influence in our course that all our mastermind members go through, is how do we enroll people into a plan of care using the enrollment equation. And it's a simple equation on what you say and what you offer and what you do to get people to sign up with you in your business for $1,500, $2,000, even $2,500 a plan of care. Okay, and so you build a proven offer, and you have to have a sales offer, and really you need to have a proven free offer. And then you need to have an ascension offer. So once people complete their plan of care, what's that next offer? That's number one. Number two, you need to be able to consistently generate leads. Not just, a post here and there. You need to be able to generate leads for your business that convert into sales. You need to be able to have a lead magnet. This is part of once you have the proven offer, and a piece of that is your lead magnet, like your ebook, your video, webinar, course, something that's free. It needs to have an email follow-up system and a thank you page that consistently moves people into a consultation or sales call with you that then converts them into a paying client. That needs to happen consistently without you doing the work on a day-to-day basis. Number three, you need an automated marketing and sales process. So we need automated marketing and we need automated sales. And they work together, marketing first and then sales. And then after sales, there's fulfillment. So really there's the fulfillment piece, but fulfillment is just delivering physical therapy. We all are doctors at that. We're all doctors at fulfillment. That's not the hard part. And that's also not going to get you paid. It's the marketing and the sales. And everyone's afraid of sales. And just admit it to yourself. I'm afraid to sell. And if you're afraid to sell, just comment sales below. And then what I want you to do is comment. If you want to make money and help massive amount of people and get over your sales mindset, just comment. You're going to comment and say, I love money. I love making money. I love helping people. And just comment below, because helping people isn't really quantifiable. I mean, look, if you do research, you might be able to quantify, but we all know you can't quantify back pain and manipulation. So the best way to quantify how many people you can help is how much money hits your bank account. I love money. Fix your relationship with money. When you do that, now we can go build an automated sales process, which is using an application funnel. And when you have an application funnel, people come through your marketing. You consistently generate leads. They go through your marketing messages. And I use PT email engine and follow-up emails, and we move people into our automated sales process. I'm not doing the sales. I'm not doing the closing. I just created the system, wrote the emails, and did all the things. You move people through that. Now your business is going to grow hands-off. And maybe you go do a workshop here or there, and that's a hands-on part. But as soon as you get home, you upload the list of attendees, and the marketing and sales starts. Number four, you need systems that work even if you're not doing it. So we can all have a system for doing things. A system is something you do over and over again, and you do it the same way. You need a system that works even if you're not doing it. So the sales process needs to work when someone else is doing the sales. Now, will they sell as well as you? Maybe not. Will they reply to emails the exact way you would do it? Definitely not. But will they help people? Yes. Is it worth doing? Yes, because whether you help 1,000 or 999, if you can help 999 in an hour versus 1,000 in 1,000 hours, wouldn't you rather help 999? And then we'll figure out where that one person is later, because now we have 900 other hours to go help that person. So we need systems that work, not just systems. They need to work when you're not doing it. Number five, the fifth thing you need is a team. You need to build yourself a team. And so for that, and for a lot of things, you have to drop your ego. Because like I said, other people aren't going to do things the same way as you. And just because you get great results doesn't mean you're the only one to get great results. Your method of treating patients is definitely not the gold standard. It's not why people are paying to come see you. People aren't paying to come see you because of your treatment techniques. They're paying to come see you because of how you make them feel, the time you spend with them, helping figure out their problem. Even if you actually don't get them better, they're still going to pay to come see you. They would rather do that. Most people would. And then there's the patients that just insist on insurance, and that's slightly different. But whether it's insurance or not, people aren't getting great results just because of the hands-on techniques. I think if we pay attention to research enough, we know that there's a lot of variables. So it's not you. Drop your ego. Your PTs you hire, the admin staff you hire, the VAs you hire, they can do it good enough if you have a system and a proven offer and an automated process. The sixth thing that you need, I'm holding up my hands if you're not watching on video. You need a roadmap and a game plan. What does that look like? Like, back in my day, it was the Rand McNally Atlas. Right now, for some of you millennials, it's just Google Maps. You need a roadmap, but you don't only need the roadmap. You need a game plan, and the game plan is the turn points or how long you're going to spend at each rest stop. So let's say you're traveling across country. You're not going to do it in 24 hours. You need to have a plan for where to stop and what to do. And, maybe you can find food along the way, but let's just say you're following a strict diet because you've got an autoimmune issue or you've got like a peanut allergy. You actually got to plan out where you're going to eat and what you're going to eat. That's the game plan. But unlike a food allergy, a business game plan needs to be updated on a regular basis, because I can tell you this, if you're not updating your game plan, you're going to get to where you're satisfied. And you never should be hitting all your goals. Your game plan and goals need to be big enough that you never actually reach them. You kind of hit targets, but as we're getting closer to your goal, we need to set a new one. You can set a goal to reach $1 million in a year, but before you reach $1 million, your goal better be 3 to 5. The next one, mine's been 3 to 5 for about 3 years, $5 million for 3 years. But I just hit $1 million in 12 consecutive months in my coaching business about 4 or 5 weeks ago. That combined coaching business clinic, we've hit $1 million a while ago. But it was almost unsatisfying because my goal is so much bigger now. As I got closer, like it wasn't even like I was a little closer and be like, oh, let me stretch it. And that's the problem that I've seen a lot of people have is they hit 20K a month and they're like, God, I never dreamed I could get here. But we have to stretch it we have to get you to 40, 50K. What does that mean for you and the amount of people you help? Same thing happened to me when I was racing bikes. I never thought I could get to category 2. I just never thought that was possible. Once I started working with a coach, I got to category 2 really quick. And then, I was like, all right, goal, category 1. And I was like, God, this is going to take me a long time. And it took me about a year and a half. There was a lot of points I had to rack up racing pros, and I had to do it like a lot of races like the pros like took some of the points. It was really tough, but I got there in a year and a half. But guess what? I spent 5 years as a category 3, maybe 7. When I used a coach, I went kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And I had a goal of being a pro. I thought that was a long reach, but I never, I never got there. I missed my chance. I had a little bit of what's called a condition of being older than most people. I was in my early 30s and I hadn't been a pro yet, but you had to have 60% of the guys on the Division III team had to be under 26. And the 3 spots on our team got given away to guys that had been pros already. So that's a little side note. But what I'm saying is, the thing is you have to have a big goal and you have to keep moving it. And that's where a roadmap is going to basically give you the directions to go down this path where other people have been. And the game plan is going to keep you focused because there's a lot of great ideas out there. There's a ton of information. And I think we can both agree that information alone isn't going to help you get results or help your patients. You actually have to do something about it. And in order to be able to go and take action every day and know exactly why you're doing this and what goal it's going to get you to, that's what a game plan does. And we build a game plan with all of our brand new Platinum Mastermind members. And then we meet 3 times a year for 2 days and we create a new game plan and teach you the latest marketing and sales strategies, business scaling systems, etc. But it's the game plan that's really going to help you. Otherwise, you're smart enough, you can go figure it out on your own. Please go do that. But just like your patients trying to figure out their back pain on their own for a year and a half, before coming to see you and getting help in like 3 to 5 visits, wouldn't you agree? Like struggling in business is kind of the same way. Like you could struggle to figure it out for a while, or you could go get help and get it done in fastest time possible. One of our mastermind members, Jenny, just posted her 3-year goals from a couple years ago. And I think it was like consistently making 20K months. And now she's making like averaging 30 to 40K months in 2 years instead of 3. But along the way, we've updated her goals and updated her targets and just crushing her goals, what she thought was possible. There was a point at which she never thought making 10K was possible, and then 20K. And why would I need to make more? Well, the reason you need to make more is because if you have a gift of helping people and you can get to 10K, wouldn't you agree that it's your ethical obligation not to keep your gifts from people who need it, who can benefit from it? And that's going to lead me to say this. The number one reason that most people fail at business, or even building an online business specifically, is they don't share their knowledge. So get out there and share your knowledge. But I can definitely say this. If I haven't shared what I know, we wouldn't be here having this conversation. And if you don't share what you know, there's someone who's going to miss out and not get the help they need and not be able to help that next patient. That's why I ask all our mastermind members to ask for help, take action, and share their wins and lessons. Share what you know. Share what's worked. Share what hasn't worked. That's the lesson. Share that so the next person can make it better. Okay, what I'd love to know is what's been most helpful for you about this. Which one of these steps are you working on right now? Which one is your next step? And by the way, like I've mentioned, I have a coaching group. It's called the Platinum Mastermind. And if you want a personalized roadmap and game plan and work together with me to create that and make sure that you can grow your business and help the most people in the fastest time possible and take back your freedom, take back your time, and build a business that runs without you, without having to work longer hours, scale it to multiple 6 and 7 figures, then all I want you to do is comment game plan below or send me a DM with the word game plan. I'll DM you a few questions to see if we're a good fit, because if I can't help you achieve your goals, I don't want to waste your time or mine. But if I can help you achieve your goals, I'll tell you, and we'll make a plan to work together, and we'll crush your goals in the fastest time possible and push you to set bigger goals, to help more people, to spend more time with your family, more time in your passion, making more money than you ever thought possible, and sharing your gifts with the world. So DM me the word game plan or comment below, and I'll send you the details, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.